One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to try to dictate to you what you're going to do on both offense and defense. We're going to come at you.
One shot at this.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to come at you.
One shot at this.
Hello and welcome to Friday Night Football on PlayOnSports.com. It's the PlayOnSports.com pregame show, live from Purtle Field on the campus of Friendship Christian in Lebanon, Tennessee. I'm Jerry Landers with producer Bobby Brooks and cameraman James Gilmartin on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com. Tonight's matchup features the visiting Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers from Chattanooga, Tennessee against the host Friendship Christian Commanders here in Lebanon. Boyd Buchanan comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 13-1, while the home team, Friendship Christian, is 12-1. This is a TSSAA 2A state playoff semifinal game, with the winner advancing to the TSSAA state championship game in Cookeville next Saturday. The winner will meet the winner of the Dresden-Adamsville game, which is also being played tonight. So we're looking for a great game tonight between two teams that met last year in the state playoffs, with Friendship Christian defeating Boyd Buchanan 21-20, advancing into the championship game eventually and winning the state championship. So Friendship Christian is attempting to defend their title, get back to the state championship game and win it again. Boyd Buchanan, which spent most of the year number one in the state, is attempting to have a kind of a revenge game from last year. Both these teams, you'll see, both these teams run a spread offense. Friendship Christian a little more balanced. You have A.J. Long, who has a remarkable year this year. He's thrown 33 touchdowns with only one interception. So you'll see them go to the air quite a bit, and you'll see him go to Stephen Remus, seems to be his one of his favorite targets. On the other side of the ball, Boyd Buchanan also run the ball a lot. Quarterback Jim Cardwell has rushed for over 1,000 yards and thrown for almost 1,000. And then also Rance Harden has run for 1,500 yards. So over 2,600 yards on the game, as here Friendship Christian comes on the field as they get ready for the game. Boyd Buchanan's waiting. Friendship Christian will be receiving the ball to start the game, as Boyd Buchanan deferred. And so we'll be back in just a few seconds for the kickoff, and the Friday Night Football begins next on your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
we're going to try to dictate to you what you're going to do on both offense and defense. We're going to come at you.
One shot at this.
But now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
And we're back, ready for kickoff. Caleb Antoine for Boyd Buchanan kicks deep. That ball is going to make it into the end zone. No return. And Friendship Christian will begin tonight's play from the 20-yard line. For Friendship Christian, starting lineup. Tackle, 61, Andrew Wood. Guard, number 62, Ian Isbell. Center, 53, Colton Gaines. At guard, 55, Tanner Martin. At tackle, 74, Greg Norton. At tight end, number 34, Cody Walker. At one wide receiver, number 10, Kel Mitchell. At the other, 12, Stephen Remus. Wide receiver, number 6, Hunter Watts. And running back, number 2, Stephen Hollis. And under center, number 3, A.J. Long. Long will hand to Hollis, who finds a gap. He's going to spring it. Big gain out to the 39-yard line. Great start to the game on a 19-yard run by Stephen Hollis. And immediately, Friendship Christian is off. For Boyd Buchanan defense, a defensive end, 55, Austin Bailey. Defensive tackle, number 78, Malik Brewer. Defensive tackle, 56, Kelvin Kahn. And defensive end, number 12, Grant Mathis. And we'll pick up the rest of it after this play. So A.J. Long is back in the gun. Handoff again to Hollis. Again, Hollis breaks a tackle, breaks a second, gets to the outside. He is brought down by the cornerback, number 9, Thatcher Smith, but not before he gains about 22 yards. So consecutive runs, picking up first downs for Friendship Christian, who have now moved the ball to about the 38-yard line in Boyd Buchanan territory. We go back, offensive linebacker for Boyd Buchanan, number 23, Cody Payne. Inside linebacker 10, Austin Hall. Inside linebacker number 52, Stephen Ingram. And outside linebacker number 15, Rance Harden. And again, back in the gun, Friendship Christian. A.J. Long gets the snap. He's going to keep it himself. This time he's kind of bottled up. Gets to the outside, back to the line of scrimmage. Couple positive yards down to about the 41. So it's going to make it about 2nd and 8. The rest of the defense here, we'll get to the defensive backfield. Number 44, cornerback Chase Miller. At cornerback number 9, Thatcher Smith. And at safety, number 1, Jim Cardwell. So here we have a 2nd and 8 from the 36-yard line. Here, a handoff. Number 12, Stephen Remus for a short gain. Again, Boyd Buchanan now stops at about the 34, so we're going to look at 3rd and 6. Kind of a little speed sweep there to the short side of the field for a minimal gain. So we'll look at 3rd and 5. Boyd Buchanan stiffening up a little bit. So a 4-4 set. 3 defensive backs. A.J. Long under center. Austin Taylor deep behind him as the deep back. It's going to be fake to Taylor. Long turns. He throws just past the outstretched arms of Stephen Remus. So here in this area, it looks like they're going to get 4-down territory. Well, we'll take that back. Looks like now punter Cale Mitchell is on the field. And we have a timeout. Timeout by Friendship Christian. And it looks like Coach McNeil has decided to think about this and look at and see if they're going to go for it. Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/ SBP. So we're back. Here's the first big decision of the night. 4th and 5 from the 33-yard line for Friendship Christian. At first, Coach McNeil sent the punting team out, called a timeout. Now we see Kel Mitchell, the punter, is on the sideline. So this is definitely 4-down territory. A.J. Long under center. Austin Taylor, again, the deep back. Number 34, Cody Walker, the up back. Here, coming out of the break, it's a nice pass and a broken tackle right there as he hit number 6, Hunter Watts, who makes his way all the way across the field before being tackled at about the 10-yard line, but a first down for Friendship Christian. As A.J. Long steps back, finds Watts open in the right flat. Watts cuts across the field, breaks a tackle, and gets all the way down to the 10-yard line. So they do have the ability to make a first down as it's just outside the 10-yard line. So first down for Friendship Christian here on this opening drive with 9:30 left to go in the first quarter. Again, A.J. Long under center. Hands the ball to Ace. Oh, and he is hit immediately for about a 3-yard loss. Austin Taylor with the carry there. But he was hit immediately by number 12, Grant Mathis. One of the linebackers gets in there and makes the stop. So a 2nd and 13 from the 13-yard line. Again, Friendship Christian could conceivably get a first down. It's a couple of feet off the goal line. A.J. Long looking. He scrambles, pulls back, fires. Pass is complete to number 6. Again, Hunter Watts open down to about the 8-yard line. So it's going to make it 3rd and 8 from the 8-yard line. So the Commanders here in their second 3rd down opportunity of the night were unsuccessful in their first one, but did continue the drive with a 4th down conversion. So again, A.J. Long in shotgun, steps back, he's looking, he throws, that ball is caught by crossing receivers. It was caught by number 12, Stephen Remus. Kind of fooled me a little bit. I thought he was throwing again to Hunter Watts coming across. It looked like the ball was over Watts' head, but he hit Remus coming across, and Friendship Christian is on the board. 7:52 left to go on the first. They're up 6-0. And Blake Grosh in for the extra point, held by Kel Mitchell. The kick is up. It is good. And Friendship Christian is successful on their opening drive, 7-zip. And we're going to take a quick break and be back in just a minute. We're back again. Friendship Christian taking the opening drive, 80 yards, finishing off with an 8-yard touchdown pass from A.J. Long to Stephen Remus. And now they're ready to kick the ball off. Deep for Boyd Buchanan is the quarterback, and you'll hear his name called a lot tonight, Jim Cardwell. He returns kicks and returns punts. And kicking off for Friendship Christian, number 12, Stephen Remus. Remus, kind of a squib. It's low, over the head to Cardwell, who picks it up about the 10, finds a gap. He runs the ball out to about the 32-yard line. So a good start for Boyd Buchanan as they'll get the ball on the 32-yard line. Again, they run a spread offense. It's a little different in the sense that you kind of got a smash and dash with running back Rance Harden being the smash part of this, and you've got quarterback Jim Cardwell. Both of these guys have run for over 1,000 yards this year, so it'll be interesting to see what Friendship Christian is going to be able to do as they employ a 34 defense. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers to keep an eye on this, and here they are. Back in the shotgun. Cardwell gets the ball, direct snap, finds a gap, runs through it. Good gain for about 7-8 yards. So nothing fancy there. Direct snap to Cardwell. He just kind of finds a gap to the right side of the line and picks up about 8 yards. He runs behind his huge offensive lineman, Malik Brewer, 6'3", 322 pounds. So he'll probably run behind Brewer a lot tonight. Again, Cardwell hands the ball this time to Harden. Harden finds a gap, runs over a couple runners, and just keeps moving the pile. So, again, a 14-yard gain, and offensively, both teams just moving the ball up and down the field. So, first down for Boyd Buchanan at the 46-yard line. Cale Mitchell, defensive free safety, makes the stop there. And again, back in the shotgun. Rance Harden to his right. He hands the ball to Harden. Great, and Harden drops the ball but picks it up. Great bounce. Cardwell makes a block. He gets back. You know, that's going to be about a 10-yard loss here, but he was able to get some positive yards out of there after being originally hit in the backfield. Ball came loose, bounced up to him. Tried to pick up some blockers and get back. We have a chop block there. And that probably was the block by quarterback Jim Cardwell that tried to spring him. That was about in that location. So we're going to back them up even more, 15 yards there, putting the ball down to about the 28-yard line, which is going to put first and 35 for Boyd Buchanan. So a big hole here. See if they come out throwing or they stay with the ground game. There's a ball given to Harden. Harden's got 2 hands on the ball trying to get outside. He's grabbed by a couple of defenders. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but that's about it. Great job by Ian Isbell. He kind of got a hand on him and pulled him in, and then a host of Friendship Christian defenders ran to the ball and took him down. So a minimal gain of 2, making it now second and about 23, or second and about 33 yards to go. There's a snap, looking to throw. He goes right here to Grant Mathis. A little slant play, gains 10 yards. But still going to make it third and a long way to go. Third and about 23. But Cardwell was successful in his first pass, hitting Grant Mathis on a little slant. Picked up 10 yards. So Boyd Buchanan looking for something to keep this drive going. Cardwell, Harden to his right. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Harden makes a play. Cardwell trying to sprint to the outside. He's going to be throwing the ball downfield complete. As he ran the ball almost to the, got to the sideline and almost the line of scrimmage. He thought he was going to run with it, but he made a great toss down the field to number 44, Chase Miller, who caught the ball on his knees, so it was immediately dead. And there is a flag. It looks like personal foul, pass interference. So a fumble and a penalty put Boyd Buchanan in a hole, but a personal foul here is going to give Boyd Buchanan a first down. And with 4:54 left to go in the first quarter, now Boyd Buchanan's drive is still alive as the ball is at the 27-yard line. First down for the Buccaneers. Ball handed off to Harden. He finds a gap right up between, again, the center, Austin Bailey, and right guard Malik Brewer for a nice gain, but again, a penalty flag, and this one looks like it's going back. A legal procedure prior to the snap, so it's going to make it 1st and 15 for Boyd Buchanan. Must be a lot of nerves here in a state semifinal game as both teams, at least on this drive, picking up penalties that hurt quite a bit. So 2 wide receivers to the right for Cardwell. 1, Grant Mathis here to the left. There's a fake to Harden. Cardwell takes the ball up the sideline. He's going to get part of that back. He's going to gain about 9 yards. Make it 2nd and 6. Maybe a long 6, 2nd and 7. But Cardwell with a nice gain to get some of that yardage back. So again, we've got Cameron Pope and Grant Mathis to his left. Chase Miller to his right. Hand off to Harden. Harden's going to take it down to about the 20 with 4:09 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd and about 4. 3rd and a long 3 for the Buccaneers, as again, we'll see what happens here. Cardwell in the spread. Cameron Pope in motion, hand to Harden, and there's nothing there. Great job by Friendship Christian. Number 62, Ian Isbell, there to stuff it out. And number 17, Dylan Hodges, makes the stop, and now we have a 3rd and 4. And Boyd Buchanan looks like, no question here, they're going to go for it. So 2 big decisions. One by Friendship Christian on their opening drive, going for it on 4th down and making it, converting it. And now here's Boyd Buchanan on a 4th down. Cardwell looks, he pitches to Harden. Harden makes the catch, steps to the outside, gets positive yards. No flag on the field. And Harden's able to take the ball for about a 15-yard gain. And they are now inside or just outside the 10-yard line. Again, an opportunity to make a first down just outside the 10. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers as they continue this drive with 2:55 left to go in the first quarter. And Cameron Pope in motion. He's off to his left. Now he's back in motion to his right. And the ball is handed to Pope. And Pope takes it inside the 5-yard line down to about the 2. Nice little play there. They put Pope in motion a couple of times, and he settled just to the right of quarterback Jim Cardwell. They handed to Pope. He went up the middle again between Brewer and Bailey to take the ball down to the 2-yard line. So now 2nd and 2 from just outside this 2-yard line. Ball handed to Harden. He's going to make it in the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown. Boyd Buchanan, who marches down the field. And, folks, you probably want to just stay awake for this one. Both offenses moving the ball up and down the field. 7-6. 2:21 left to go. Caleb Antoine out. Holder is Grant Mathis, one of the wide receivers. So Antoine, who had put the ball out of the end zone on the opening kickoff, the ball is snapped above Mathis's head. He picks it up, but nothing there as Friendship Christian just engulfs him all the way back out to the 30-yard line. So a bad snap there keeps Boyd Buchanan from even attempting the point after, and Friendship Christian holds 7-6 with 2:21 left to go in the first quarter. And we'll be back in just a minute with your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
All right, we're back here in the first quarter as both teams have moved the ball up and down the field. Friendship Christian was able to convert the difference here. They're able to convert their extra point, whereas a bad snap cost Boyd Buchanan. So it's 7-6 Friendship Christian is. Antoine gets ready to kick off again. Here's the kick. And again, he puts that ball in the end zone. There is not going to be a return. And for the second time, Friendship Christian will begin their drive on their 20-yard line. And let's see if they were able, or they're going to be able to continue that drive. They started the game with a couple of runs by Stephen Hollis. He broke off 2 large gains to start the game. And within 2 carries, they were deep in Boyd Buchanan territory. So here it is. First down, A.J. Long behind or in the shotgun. Hollis to his left or to his right. Ball is snapped. Hand off to Hollis on a little sprint. He's found a gap again. Caught from behind, but breaks a tackle, but gets the ball almost out to midfield. And Hollis tonight is having a great game. A 27-yard carry. So he's run off a couple of 20-yard carries and a 19-yard carry, already over, pushing close to 60 yards, probably over 60 yards on just 3 carries tonight. So the Friendship Christian offense getting a huge lift from Stephen Hollis. Again, hand off to Hollis. He tries to get to the outside. Missed tackle by Bailey. He again slips a couple of tacklers. Wow, Hollis slips through a couple of tackles and for his shortest gain of the night, but he's still going to pick up about 8 yards, but looks like we have a flag on the field, probably in the area of holding, and it is against Friendship Christian. So that carry is going to be wiped off, and Friendship Christian is going to be looking at a 1st and 20, but man, Stephen Hollis doing his part tonight, kind of shedding a couple of tacklers, and you know Coach Reynolds is not going to be happy getting a couple hands on him and just not making the tackle, allowing him to slide out. But it's a 1st and 20 now for Friendship Christian. And one of the most proficient passers in the mid-state area. A.J. Long in shotgun here. Again, we mentioned it earlier in the year, but he has had a phenomenal year. He's thrown for 33 touchdowns, 34 tonight with the one he's thrown tonight, and only 1 interception. There's the fake to Hollis. Sprints out, and he is going to be, that's going to be an incomplete pass. I think that ball bounced right before Stephen Remus could pick the ball up. So 2nd and 20, just kind of short-armed it a little bit out there to Remus. A.J. Long's thrown for almost 2,400 yards this year, but he has also ran for about 600. So he's got great feet. He throws the ball well on the move. And when he breaks containment, which he has the ability to do, those defenders have to come and respect the run, and when they do, they leave the receiver open, and he's able to find them. There's the fake to Hollis. Play fake. He steps up. Nice job by Bailey, though. He got his hands on him, didn't allow him to get out of containment that time. He drops him at the 30 for a loss of 8. And now here is a big 3rd and 27 for Friendship Christian. So the defense for Boyd Buchanan, again, a great play there by Austin Bailey. As he got in, was able to make the tackle. And with 55 seconds left to go in the first half, we have a 3rd and 27 for Friendship Christian, the Commanders. He's running out. He's found a little bit of room. A.J. Long tries to duck his head. He gets out of bounds. He's carried there to about the 44-yard line. So still, it's going to be a 4th and about 14. So a good gain, but nothing close to what they needed. And so number 10, Cale Mitchell, is in. And as we said, quarterback Cale Mitchell's in to punt for Friendship Christian, and quarterback Jim Cardwell is deep as the returner for Boyd Buchanan. Here's the rush. Little pressure. He gets the ball off the sideline. It's going to bounce. Take a pretty good Friendship Christian roll down to about the 17-yard line, so inside the 20. So Mitchell is able to keep the ball away from Cardwell, get it out of bounds, and put it inside the 20. And Boyd Buchanan will start their second offensive possession inside their own 20-yard line with 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us on Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnSportsNetwork. Here we go. Cardwell hands off to Harden. Harden finds a little gap up the middle and takes it to about the 25-yard line. So a gain of about 7. And again, you're going to see a lot of Cardwell and Harden here for Boyd Buchanan. Again, great tackle there by outside linebacker, number 17, Dylan Hodges, for Friendship Christian. So again, 2 receivers to Cardwell's right. Number 12 to his left. And again, carry there by quarterback Cardwell. And that will end the first quarter as they pick up a first down at about the 29.5-yard line. But first down as we end the first quarter. And again, at the end of the first quarter, Friendship Christian 7, the Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers 6. And we'll be back in just a few minutes as we'll start the second quarter of this 2A TSSAA state semifinal football game.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to come at you.
One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
So we're back here, beginning of the second quarter, first down. Handoff again. Harden, or excuse me, that's number 22. That's Cameron Pope. Picks up 8. Well, you know Harden and Pope both keep both hands on that ball. After that fumble early, I'm sure Coach Reynolds determined to tell them they didn't want to see the ball on the ground again. And so both those guys, 2 hands on the ball as they carry through there, and Hunter Watts one of the free safeties with the one of the safeties with the stop. So Pope comes in motion, settles up beside again. Cardwell, the ball is handed to Pope, nothing there. Great job by Friendship Christian. He was just, Tanner Martin and Ian Isbell caught him just short of the line of scrimmage, so a loss of about a yard. So we're looking at a 3rd and about 3, a short 3 for Boyd Buchanan here. 2 wide receivers to Cardwell's right. Harden to his right. Pope goes in motion to his left. Cardwell looks, he's throwing, he overthrows the receiver. There as he was trying to get the ball to number 12, Grant Mathis, who kind of drove down the field and was coming back out in the flat, but that ball was overthrown. And so that's 4th down, and the defense for Friendship Christian does a good job and holds. And now Austin Hall is back to punt, and deep is Stephen Hollis for Friendship Christian. Ball snapped. Ball kicked to the sideline, and it's going to kind of take a bounce back. And it's going to actually took a Friendship Christian bounce, kind of almost died there, but rolled back a couple of yards, and Friendship Christian gets it in their best opening territory of the game. They've had 2 drives start from their own 20. This one will be at their own 37. So the 3rd opportunity here for Friendship Christian. A.J. Long, the quarterback, sprints on the field to the huddle to call the play. So after 2 opening drives of both teams that drove the ball down the field for touchdowns, both defenses kind of step up that time and stop and get forced punts. But A.J. Long and Stephen Hollis in the backfield, ball handed to Hollis. Again, finds a gap, and man, he's found another hole, busts that out for about a 20-yard gain, and Hollis has had a tremendous first half. Oh, he dropped the ball. And the officials are pointing that it is Boyd Buchanan football. So Hollis at the end of the run lost the ball, and Boyd Buchanan picked it up. And we've had our first turnover of the game as Friendship Christian loses the ball on their 42-yard line, or excuse me, on the 42-yard line of Boyd Buchanan. And the Boyd Buchanan offense is back on the field with the defense getting a huge turnover. Cardwell again, shotgun looking. He's going to step up. Looked like he was going to throw. He gets outside. Oh, and he makes a man miss all the way down to the 36. Great move there as Hollis came flying in. Cardwell just kind of sidestepped him. So we're looking at a 23-yard, 24-yard pickup there for Cardwell. And here it is. Ball at the 36-yard line, and Boyd Buchanan again is in the Friendship Christian territory. Great run by Cardwell. Hand off to Harden, looking for a little bit of a gap. Short gain there as Friendship Christian is able to bring him down. We have Cody Walker and Ben Dunn both with a stop there after a gain of about 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Boyd Buchanan with 9:44 left to go in the second quarter. And Cardwell in the shotgun. There's a snap, kind of rolls. He's looking for a gap. Nothing there, Friendship Christian, but he's going to make it all the way back to the right side of the field. It leaps into the air. Hollis drives him out of bounds, but he is going to pick up another first down as that ball is going to be down to the 21-yard line. So Cardwell takes snap. Looks like he's going to throw the ball, moves to his left. There's nothing there. Friendship Christian kind of blocks it out. They closed the gap on him, and then he just turned, made his way all the way back to the right side of the field and gets out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So, again, first down for Boyd Buchanan as Cardwell They say he's an exciting runner. He's ran for over 1,000 yards this year, and you can see where they say that. The ball handed to Harden, and Harden just kind of pushes himself to the 15-yard line, so a gain of 6. Tanner Martin with the tackle, but not before a 6-yard gain by Harden. So again, the Buccaneers, Cardwell at quarterback, takes a snap, hands to Harden, nothing there. He just kind of falls forward for a 2-yard gain. Great job there, number 8. Austin Taylor, one of the linebackers, kind of hit him about the line of scrimmage, wrapped him up. But Harden just kind of fell forward and was able to pick up a couple of yards to make it 3rd and 2 on the about the 13-yard line. So again, trying to extend this drive, which has been mostly big runs by Cardwell and a couple of small runs by Rance Harden. Cardwell's going to throw. He throws a fade route. Not there, but looks like we're going to have an interference call. So he looked like he was going to throw a fade route to Mathis. The ball was underthrown. Pass interference on. So the pass interference call is going to be called on Boyd Buchanan, number 12, Grant Mathis, and that is going to be a loss of down, now making it a 4th and about 17 yards. So again, this is a huge penalty, pushing them into a 4th and 17, and it looks like Boyd Buchanan kind of waiting for that call to come in. They're going to go for it. We've got 3 receivers to Cardwell's left, 2 receivers to Cardwell's right. It's an empty backfield. Harden comes back, and here comes Taylor. Nice job. Austin Taylor flying in from his left outside linebacker position. Cardwell never saw him. He put pressure on him. Cardwell tried to step up. He was put down for a loss, and the Friendship Christian defense holds and will get the ball on the 37-yard line with 7:58 left to go in the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, in attendance tonight at the semifinal game are representatives from Cookeville, host of the 2012 BlueCross Bowl. They are in the BlueCross Bowl tent located south of the home stand. Please take a
So again, A.J. Long and the Friendship Christian offense back on the field. Long takes it. He's a pitch to Hollis. Hollis gets to the outside and is able to pick up positive yards. Looks like he gets all the way out to about the 39-yard line, and we've got somebody down on the sideline. Now I think I'm not sure who went off over there. Hollis is back in the Hollis is back over the sideline, but we're gonna, as we got all break in the action here, we're gonna go to a break and be back in just a couple of minutes.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to come at you.
one shot at this.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to try to dictate to you what you're going to do on both offense and defense. We're going to come at you.
One shot at this.
it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
Well, it was a little confusion as the play was on the sideline away from us. We thought at first it may have been one of the players that they had called the medical staff to look after, but it wasn't. It was one of the officials following the play that lost their footing and fell, but they're back up. So we have a 2nd and 2, and just outside the 39-yard line for Friendship Christian. Hand off to Hollis, and he finds a gap again. Or that time, excuse me, it's Austin Taylor who finds a gap, and he's going to pick up about a 20-yard gain to pick the ball down just outside the 45-yard line of Boyd Buchanan. So again, Friendship Christian on the move. So a 16-yard gain there. Again, Taylor staying in the game. The ball's fumbled. Long picks it up, but he's immediately met by number 23, one of the outside linebackers, Cody Payne, who makes the stop. And so we're looking at now a 2nd and about 16 as the ball is back on the Friendship Christian side of the field at about the 49-yard line. So again, a bobbled snap picked up by Long, but by the time he picked the ball up, Payne was right there to put him down for a 6-yard loss. So 2nd and 16, Long in the shotgun. Looking, fakes the ball to Taylor. He's bouncing around looking for somebody, and he's going to throw it long, but Cardwell's there, and it is slapped up in the air, and it falls incomplete. But he was trying to go deep to Stephen Remus, and Boyd Buchanan did a good job of keeping that defended. So now, again, a 3rd and long at 3rd and 16, right about midfield for Friendship Christian. So here it is, 6:35 left to go in the 2nd quarter. We've got Austin Taylor in the backfield, and Coach McNeil doesn't like the way this is going, and we'll use the 2nd timeout of the game with 6:35 left to go and a 3rd and 16 for Friendship Christian. PlayOnSports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. PlayOnSports.com. High school sports lives here.
Located south of the homestand. For information on the 2012 BlueCross Bowl, representatives from the host city of Cookeville are here to...
So with 6:35 left to go in the 2nd quarter, it is Friendship Christian 7, Boyd Buchanan 6. And the way this game started out with both teams taking the Friendship Christian taking the opening kickoff, driving 80 yards in 9 plays for a touchdown. And then Boyd Buchanan getting the ball and driving about 68 yards for a touchdown. You thought, man, this one's going to score a lot of points. But the defense has stiffened up here. A couple of turnovers, a big turnover by Friendship Christian, and it's 7-6 with 6:35 left to go. 3rd and 16. A.J. Long drops. He finds a receiver just kind of dragging over, and we've got a flag. That was a nice pass to Parker Pinnell as he came across the middle of the field, and Pinnell looked like he was going to have the first down picked up. But unfortunately, it looks like number 6, Hunter Watts, trying to help Pinnell out as he came across the field. He got a block in the back. He didn't get his head in front of the defender. Well, he was behind him. And it's going to push that ball back. And so instead of a first down, the ball's going to be on the 44-yard line. So instead of a 3rd and 15, we're looking, or 16, we're now looking at a 3rd and 9. So again, a couple of costly penalties. Both Boyd Buchanan and Friendship Christian have hurt drives by bad penalties. Friendship Christian had a big first down pickup on that 3rd and 16, but a penalty is going to make it now 3rd and 9. So here comes some pressure. He finds, wow, nice play there, and it's going to be a first down as A.J. Long is able to find Hunter Watts. Kind of cutting across for an 11-yard gain. So it's a first down as this drive continues at the 33, 34-yard line with 5:45 left to go in the second quarter. So Long doing a good job. Stayed in the pocket, a little bit of pressure. He still stepped up, found Watts for the first down. There's a hit right there, Hollis. 78. Austin Taylor on the carry, and he was hit immediately by Malik Brewer. Not much there, maybe a yard, maybe 2. But Brewer keeps it to a short gain. So Taylor's coming off. So Hollis back in the game. Hollis to A.J. Long's right. He's got wide receivers on both sides of the field. He fakes to Hollis. He's looking for a nice catch right there and a good throw. Ball's loose. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds and will stay with Friendship Christian. But Long was able to find number 44, Gene Carmen, a freshman who was able to make the catch. And when he hit the ground, or right before he hit the ground, he lost the ball, but it fumbled out of bounds. So Friendship Christian keeps control, and they've got the ball at about their 19-yard line, or on the 19-yard line of Boyd Buchanan, driving with 4:46 left to go. First quarter. Long to the left, pitches out to Hollis. Not a good pitch. Hollis does a great job of picking the ball up off the ground, getting some positive yards all the way down to just outside the 10-yard line. So a positive gain of about 8 yards there. So a little option play to the left. The pitch by Long was a little short. It bounced up to Hollis, who was able to scoop the ball up and get 8 yards out of it. So 4:10 left to go. A 2nd and 2 from the 11. Long to the right, looking, he reverses his field, stiff arm, and he is not able to break the grasp of number 23, Cody Payne. Good job there. Kind of a sprint to the right. Stopped, tried to get back to the left side of the field. They didn't fool Payne, though. He got in the backfield, held his position, got his hands on him, and as Long attempted to stiff arm and get away, Payne just held on to him and brought him down for a loss. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 7 out about the 16, so about a 5-yard loss there. So Boyd Buchanan, this is a big 3rd down play. Long hands the ball, fakes to Hollis, and he finds a gap. He's up the middle, runs into one of his own players, but he's going to fight to just outside the goal line, but he is going to pick up the first down on about a 15-yard gain. You see the speed there, Long. He faked the ball to Hollis, found a little gap, butted it up all the way down to just outside the goal line. So we're looking at 1st and goal from inside the 1-yard line, or about the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal for Friendship Christian. A.J. Long under center. This is one of the few times tonight we've seen either quarterback under center. He turns, and he's going to try to dive in, and it looks like he got it. Extended the ball over the goal line. Touchdown, A.J. Long. And Friendship Christian extends their lead to 13-6. And Blake Grosh is on the field to attempt the extra point with 2:56 left to go before the half. So Mitchell to hold. Snap. Grosh puts it up. Hits the crossbar, but it looks like it bounces through it. It does. 14-6. Friendship Christian on a 1-yard run by A.J. Long and the extra point by Blake Grosh. And we'll be back in just a minute with 2:56 left to go in the second quarter. So Friendship Christian up 14-6. Stephen Remus ready to kick the ball off with 2:56 left to go. Back deep for Boyd Buchanan is Jim Cardwell. Remus, and that ball is not going to get into the end zone. It got out of bounds just short of the end zone, so the flag is thrown. So Boyd Buchanan will get good field position here as that ball is going to be placed on the 35-yard line as they begin their possession with 2:56 left to go in the half.
The ball will be spotted at the Buccaneers 35-yard line. They have it there, 1st and 10.
So Cardwell comes on the field. Boyd Buchanan attempting to answer. In the first quarter, they were able to answer the drive by Friendship Christian and get in the end zone. So they're going to attempt to respond to that here. Cardwell and Harden in the backfield. Cardwell will fake, find a little gap, get some running room out to about the 42-yard line. So he's going to gain about 6. So we're going to look at 2nd and 4 at about the 41. Cardwell with the ball there.
Tackle on the play on number 6, Hunter Watts, number 8, Austin Taylor, and number 62, Ian Isbell.
So on a 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line. Cardwell the snap, hands the ball to Harden. He's looking for a little running room, not a lot there. Good job by Friendship Christian. The tackle made by number 34, Cody Walker, and number 61, Andrew Wood. So it's going to be 3rd and short with 1:55 left to go in the first half at the 44-yard line. And again, still in a shotgun formation. Cardwell looking for the snap. Man goes in motion. Cardwell's going to roll out. He's going to look. He's going to throw. Nice throw down the field on a 3rd and short. He's able to complete that pass to Grant Mathis. And Mathis is going to pick up about 7 yards, putting the ball into Friendship Christian territory. But we've got an illegal motion. And probably that was number 21, Demarius Macon, who was in motion. It looked like he kind of turned to go upfield right before the snap. So again, a penalty on a great play there is now going to make it a 3rd and 7. So a 3rd and 6 maybe at the 39-yard line with 1:25 left to go in the first half. Boyd Buchanan looking to convert this. Pope comes in motion, but we have a timeout called by Boyd Buchanan with 1:12 left to go, and it looked like probably the play clock clock was getting close to the end there, and Coach Reynolds decided to make a timeout call.
In the second quarter, Whitehaven 28, Mount Juliet 14.
So with 1:12 left to go in the second quarter, Friendship Christian ahead 14-6. Boyd Buchanan's looking at a 3rd and 6 from their 39-yard line.
It's Siegel 21, Maryville 14. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you to please take a moment to stop by the BlueCross Bowl tent located south.
So Boyd Buchanan back on the field. Friendship Christian coming on the field now.
Representatives from the host city of Cookeville are here to share travel information with parents and fans who will be attending the championship.
So a big 3rd down play here for Boyd Buchanan as they're going to try to keep this drive alive here right before half. 1:12 to go. Pope in motion to Cardwell's left. Cardwell's rolling. He's got Harden in front of him. He steps, throws the ball down the field, and a nice job defensively by number 6, Hunter Watts, who was right there with Austin Hall, the tight end, as he was running down the field. And again, a great play by Hall just to knock the ball away. And so they're going to force Boyd Buchanan with 1:04 left to kick the ball. And again, Hall, after being the guy the ball was intended to, will run back. He's going to punt the ball, and back deep is Hollis for Friendship Christian. And he's going to kick away from him. That ball is going to be a short kick and take a skip back. A friendly bounce there for Friendship Christian. That ball is going to be on about the 46-yard line. So with 55 seconds left and a timeout, and you have A.J. Long, one of the best passers in the mid-state area. Friendship Christian and Coach McNeil is probably going to look at trying to get some points on the board before the end of the half. And I'm sure they'll probably put the ball up here. They could give the ball to Hollis, though. He's broken off a number of runs tonight. And it is. It's handed off to Hollis, who's able to get outside and pick up about 8. That clock's going to keep running. So it looked like they want to get back up to the line of scrimmage, and we're only having one timeout. Looks like they're going to just ground. Yeah, it's going to take a ground this ball, to spike it. No, he lost it, and he still spikes it. There's going to be a penalty flag on that. So they had a little miscue there on the snap. So we're looking here to see what the call is going to be. And they're going to call intentional grounding, and that was because the ball was snapped. He lost the snap, and once he lost that snap and attempted to ground the ball, he was not out of the pocket, and it did not get back to the line of scrimmage. So they lost that, and now we're looking at a 3rd and 11 from their 45-yard line. So it was a loss of down. Not only was it a 10-yard penalty, but also a loss of down here. So 33 seconds left to go.
We'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Commanders.
Hand off to Hollis. Trying to get outside. He is able to get outside, and he dives, and he is able to get out of bounds just beyond the 1st down marker. So it looks like Hollis is able to pick up a 10-yard gain and get a 1st down, or if not, it's going to be close. The referee's going to look at it. So it is a 1st down on the 43-yard line, 24 seconds left to go, and Boyd Buchanan's got Jim Cardwell, one of the defensive backs and the quarterback for Boyd Buchanan's coming up limping just a little bit. It looks like he's going to – he's being aided off to the sideline here. Got up under his own power, but the coaches and the athletic staff are able to get to him now and helping him as he gets off the field. He is replaced by number 7, Skylar Anderson, on the defensive side of the ball. So we have a 1st and 10 with 24 seconds left to go at the 43-yard line. And again, Friendship Christian has a timeout to use. Coach McNeil moves Austin Taylor off to the left side of A.J. Long. Long gets the snap. He's being pressured, but standing right in the middle of the field is Hunter Watts, who makes the completion is to Watts. He's down to about the 20, clock running or stop because of the first down. 14 seconds left, and I think they want to try to save that timeout. So they're up quick. Under center is A.J. Long, and as soon as this ball gets put in play, this time they want to snap it and spike the ball and stop that clock and save that timeout. Ball snapped. A.J. Long will spike it. 11 seconds left to go on the clock with a timeout. So 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. So 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line, just outside the 20-yard line with 11 seconds on the clock. A.J. Long over talking to Coach McNeil. Get the play, sprints into the huddle. So A.J. Long, shotgun, the ball snapped. He's looking. He's got Watts cutting across the middle. That's who he's looking for, and here goes the referee. He is not in the end zone. He is just outside the end zone. He makes the catch. 4 seconds on the clock. Again, they hustle up, going to try to save that timeout. But no, Coach McNeil calls the timeout, but the offensive line, the offensive unit had hustled up to the ball. But that ball is just outside the goal line with 4 seconds left. A 19-yard gain to just outside the goal line. A nice pass again from A.J. Long to Hunter Watts. Watts made a great catch. And now you're looking at, last time they were down here, they went with the quarterback sneak to A.J. Watts, and he just kind of extended the ball over the goal line. And I'm sure Coach Reynolds is talking to that defensive front about the same thing, as they're just inside the 1-yard line. So they can get a stop and no timeouts for Friendship Christian. That's it. The quarter will end, and they'll be close, but they won't get anything. They sprint up. So this is a big play here. We got a wide receiver to the left. A wide receiver split out far to the right. Austin Taylor behind is the deep man. A.J. Long again under center. They're bunching up inside, and looks like a second effort. Taylor pushes Long through. Boyd Buchanan did a good job of just kind of stacking everything up inside. There was nowhere to go. Austin Taylor helped guide A.J. Long to outside the tackle, and he walked in, stood up all the way in for the touchdown, and with no time left on the clock in the second quarter, the point after is about to be attempted by Blake Grosh to give Friendship Christian there's a block. So it's 20-6 at the end of the first half. Friendship Christian 20, Boyd Buchanan 6. This is your destination for Friday Night Football. PlayOnSports.com, and we'll be back a couple of minutes before the start of the second half.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to try to dictate to you what you're going to do on both offense and defense.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna try to dictate to you what you're gonna do on both offense and defense. We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna try to dictate to you what you're gonna do on both offense and defense. We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna try to dictate to you what you're gonna do on both offense and defense. We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna try to dictate to you what you're gonna do on both offense and defense. We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna try to dictate to you what you're gonna do on both offense and defense. We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Alright, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna try to dictate to you what you're gonna do on both offense and defense. We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Now it's time to put the hats on and go get some work done.
So they're all going to look to make a statement early.
match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Hey, welcome back to this TSSAA 2A state playoff semifinal here at Pirtle Field in Lebanon, Tennessee, as the homestanding Friendship Christian Commanders have a 20-6 lead over the visitors from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers. And we've seen great play today by a couple players from Friendship Christian. First, A.J. Long, the quarterback, known for his arm. He's thrown for a touchdown, an 8-yard touchdown pass to Stephen Remus. But he's also run for two 1-yard sneaks. The second one with 4 seconds left to go on the clock. They had the ball at the 1-yard line. And Long was able to get in the end zone with no time left on the clock. The extra point on that touchdown was blocked. That's the 20 points for this half. But the real story here has been Stephen Hollis, the running back for Friendship Christian, on 8 carries, has 125 yards and has done a great job. On the opposite side, Boyd Buchanan, the Buccaneers, were able to take on their first drive and drive the length of the field. It was a 2-yard touchdown run by Rance Harden. Harden was the extra point was a bad snap over the head of the holder. So that's the 6 points there for Boyd Buchanan. Right at the end of the half, Boyd Buchanan, quarterback and safety Jim Cardwell, left the game with some type of leg injury, but it looks like he's over on the sideline throwing the ball, moving around pretty good, so it looks like he'll be back. Boyd Buchanan will actually get the ball to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred, so they'll be getting the ball in the second half and try to get something going here, try to get a nice drive to get back in this game. It looked like the way that this thing started, but both teams were just going to move the ball up and down the field and score. Both on both their first possessions, both teams got touchdowns. The defense has stiffened. A couple of turnovers, a fumble by Stephen Hollis resulted in Friendship Christian being stopped one time. And then with just under a minute and one timeout, a short punt by Friendship Christian, or by, Boyd Buchanan put Friendship Christian in pretty good field position, about their 45-yard line, and A.J. Long was able to lead them down the field in just about a minute to score that last touchdown. So that's where we are. Friendship Christian ahead, 20-6, and we're about to start the second half, and we'll be back in just a minute for the beginning of the second half of the Friendship Christian and Boyd Buchanan state semifinal game.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
Hey, we're back, almost ready to start the second half. Just some scores of interest around the area as we're down to this semifinal weekend. In 1A, Huntington is ahead of Nashville Christian 35-0. And then in another game that a lot of people here are paying attention to, a Gordonsville in it. At halftime, it's Coalfield 7, Gordonsville 6. in 2A is this game here. We have not heard anything from the Dresden and Adamsville game. In 3A, CPA and Milan about halftime. Milan was ahead 10-0. And then in the fourth quarter out east, Christian Academy of Knoxville was ahead 41-27 over Elizabethton. In 5A, Powell and Columbia at half. Columbia 19-7. At half, Jackson Northside 24, Beach 14. And then as we start the second half, and here's a kick, it's short. Picked up here, not much of a return. Ball brought back by number 15, Rance Harden. He was an up man. The ball was kicked to him. He picked it up, takes it up to the 25th. So here's Boyd Buchanan starting the second half at their 25-yard line. So Cardwell back in the game, left ankle taped, hands the ball right there to Pope. Pope gets about 5, just short of the 30-yard line, so it's probably going to be second and about 6. So we'll see how Cardwell moves here with that ankle taped, his left ankle. So Hodges and Isbell with the stop. Second and 6 from just inside the 30-yard line. Cardwell takes the snap, hands off to Harden. He cuts back for a short gain, but again, he gets positive yards for about 3 to about the 28-yard line, so it's going to make it 3rd and 2. So on this opening drive, 3rd and 2 for Boyd Buchanan at their own 33-yard line. This is a big 3rd down early in the 3rd quarter. There's a handoff to Pope, and not a lot there. It hit immediately by Tanner Martin, who stops him for just a short gain, but it is enough for the first down as he gets the ball to the 35-yard line, so a 2-yard gain there. So they keep the chains moving, keep this drive alive with 10:29 left to go. So 24 minutes, now down to about 22 minutes. See who's going to be in the state championship football game. Ball handed. Cardwell in his first run of the second half, and not a lot there, and you can tell he's lost a lot of his explosiveness as he faked the ball to Pope, stepped up and maybe got back to the to the line of scrimmage just beyond the 35. So we're looking at 2nd and 10. And that could be very, very important here if Cardwell, who's rushed for over 1,000 yards, is not able to run the ball effectively like he did in the first half. Here's a pass. Nice ball thrown down the field. Not there. Just kind of overthrew receiver number 7, Skylar Anderson, who was just on a fly route down the right sideline. Looked like Cardwell wanted to try to take a little more time, but he looked up, and right there on top of him was number 62, Ian Isbell. A little bit of pressure. So here it is, Cardwell again, back to pass. He's gone to the air, and that ball's thrown. That is a great catch. And number 44, Chase Miller, the tight end, but he's going to be short of the first down. About an 8-yard gain. So here, looks like the offense is coming off, and Cardwell is really limping. So back to punt, number 10, Austin Hall. Friendship Christian defense able to get a stop. Hall with the punt. And again, the ball kind of hits about the 30 or the 25-yard line, just dies there. And Friendship Christian with no return. Remus was deep. But Friendship Christian will get the ball at their own 25-yard line, their first drive of the second half. 8:54 left to go in the third quarter. And Cardwell looks like he's about to step out on the field, kind of limped out. Coach called him back. So he is not going to be out there defensively. And it looks like Coach Reynolds is going to have to make a few decisions of what he's going to do at the quarterback position. Handoff to Hollis. Hollis, who's had a tremendous first half, 8 carries for 125 yards, continues that in the second half as he picks up 12 or 13, a 13-yard gain to start the second half. So Adam Hollis with 138 yards on 9 carries. It's kind of been the story of this game, is just how well he's carried the ball and how much yardage he's been able to get, about 13 yards a carry. He got his average there on that first one. So 1st and 10 at about the 37-yard line for Friendship Christian. Again, ball handed to Hollis. He finds a gap up the middle. Man, he's got some speed, and he's all the way down to the 43-yard line of Boyd Buchanan. So about a 20-yard gain there, and I think that's his 4th 20-yard gain on the night. 10 carries, 4 of them for at least 20 yards. So we're looking at 158 yards on 10 carries, a 15-yard average. So Hollis comes off to the side. Austin Taylor in, who's had a good night too. And Taylor carries the ball, but not much there. He's going to be stopped about the line of scrimmage. Host of Boyd Buchanan tacklers getting a hold of him. Coming up at the bottom of that pile is number 78, big Malik Brewer. And one of the linebackers, number 15, Rance Harden, on the stop there. So we got a 2nd and 10 on the 43-yard line. 7:34 left to go in the third quarter. A.J. Long takes the snap, hands the ball to Taylor. Taylor trying to get outside. This time Boyd Buchanan does a good job of stringing it out. Stepping up is number 16, Chris Lyon, who makes the stop for about a 3-yard gain. That little speed sweep coming to the right. Taylor was not able to get outside, and he was dropped for a 3-yard loss. So here's the ball at the 46-yard line. Stephen Hollis back in the game. So A.J. Long kind of reading that sweep, handed the ball off to Taylor, but he was not able to get anything. Hollis back in the game. So there's a handoff there on a reverse, kind of a speed sweep. Number 12, Stephen Remus, and he's trying to get something positive out of it. It looked like he was going to be stopped for about a 5-yard loss. He was able to get back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a short gain. But Boyd Buchanan, after giving up a couple of big runs to Stephen Hollis, was able to stiffen up a little bit here about midfield. And Cale Mitchell is on to punt and back deep. Number 44, Chase Miller. Cardwell has been the return guy, but now it's Miller back there with Cardwell fighting through a ankle injury. A lot of pressure, and they were able to get there. They forced Miller to have to tuck it and run. There was no way he was going to kick that ball. Man, Tucker Wingo was back there about the time that Mitchell caught the ball, and he just pulled it down, took off. So the Buccaneers get great field position at their 48-yard line. Cardwell still in the game at quarterback. So the handoff there to Harden. Harden, both hands on the ball. He's going to pull Bull forward for a couple. Stopped there by Isbell. And Dylan Hodges. So Hodges and Isbell on the stop. Maybe a gain of 3. So we're looking at a 2nd and 7. And again, There it is. Cardwell fakes. He coughs the ball up. We got a fumble. Again, he's just not very effective right now. He's hit. He is really limping. He's struggling to get back to the sideline. Cardwell is. That ball was fumbled, and it is recovered by Friendship Christian on the 46-yard line by Cale Mitchell. So A.J. Long steps on. And again, Coach Reynolds, it's going to be hard to see what they're going to be able to do as the Cardwell's being looked at by the staff. A.J. Long in the shotgun hands the ball to Hollis, and not a lot there. He kind of runs inside between the guard and the tackle. He picks up 3, though. Tackled by Brewer, number 78. And Rance Harden, the linebacker. So we got a 3rd and 7 right about Friendship Christian's own 49-yard line. 5:16 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff again to Hollis. He tries to cut back in the middle. Not a lot. Got maybe a half a yard. We'll look, it's still going to be 3rd and 7. Stop again by number 53. Colton Robinson and number 12, Grant Mathis with the stop. So 3rd and 6 here right at midfield. The ball just on the Boyd Buchanan side of the field. There's a snap. A.J. Long's going to keep it himself. He sprints outside. He's got the first down to the 41-yard line. So that's just a straight quarterback run there. Hollis leading the way. They sent Stephen Remus in motion. He from right to left. A.J. Long got the snap, followed Remus and Hollis block, and he picked up 9 yards to pick up the first down. So they keep the drive alive at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff, fake to Hollis. Long keeps it. He's able to get outside. Breaks a couple of tackles down to about the 33-yard line. So a big 7-yard gain there, 34. So he's got a 7-yard gain, and again, they're moving the ball, and A.J. Long here showing his elusiveness and his good feet as he picks up 7. So Long brings the play in, gone to the sideline, talked to Coach McNeil, gets the play. He now gets up underneath center. He's got Hollis behind him. There's a handoff, just a straight handoff to Hollis. He finds an area inside the 30 for being tackled by Chase Miller, Boyd Buchanan, but not before he got the first down. So again, a great job by Hollis as he gets down to the 29-yard line, picks up the first down. He steps off on the sideline, and Austin Taylor comes in as the tailback. A.J. Long goes to the sideline for the play, runs it into the huddle, and now will step underneath center. There's a handoff there. Taylor, not much. Kind of runs into a host of Boyd Buchanan defenders. So Harden steps up, makes the stop. So a short, a very short game maybe. Push the ball forward about a half a yard. So we're looking at 2nd and about 9.5. Hollis back in the game. He's to the left of A.J. Long. Here it is, handoff to Hollis. He runs into the back of his own blocker, but that simply because number 53, Colton Robinson, has driven the defender or driven the offensive blocker back into the backfield to really kind of mess everything up. So Robinson with the stop there. So Colton Robinson with a nice play. 3rd and 11 on a loss there. It's one of the few negative runs for Stephen Hollis tonight. And Coach McNeil played kind of slow getting up there and not wanting to get a delay penalty. Coach McNeil will call a timeout. And so with a stop in the 3rd quarter, just 1:15 left to go, Friendship Christian leads 20-6. Play on Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us on Play on Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/playonnetwork. Keep up with all high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. So both teams back on the field with 1:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Friendship Christian up 20-6 and driving the ball, but they've got a 3rd and 11 on their just outside their 30-yard line. They've been able to be successful in a couple of 3rd and longs this half. In this game, there's a low snap. A.J. Long's able to pick it up. He's going to throw. He's got Cale Mitchell wide open down the slot. And A.J. Long hit him in stride. A beautiful pass for a 30-yard touchdown. And with 1:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Friendship Christian is ahead, 26-6, with Blake Grosh on to add on the extra point. That ball's up. It is good, and with 1:08 left to play in the 3rd quarter, Friendship Christian has extended their lead to 27-6. And we'll be back in just a few minutes with Play on Sports, your destination for high school sports.
That's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful.
Hey, we're back with 1:08 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and Friendship Christian up 27-6. Stephen Remus is ready to kick off. Back deep are Pope and Miller. That ball's back deep, and it's going to get out of bounds, which is going to be another penalty. And again, the ball will be placed on the 35-yard line, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Boyd Buchanan quarterback Jim Cardwell went out with an ankle injury late in the 1st half. He has been in, and he is coming back in now, but he is limping. And he has not been as effective running the ball as he was. And earlier, last drive, running the ball, he coughed it up, fumbled the ball, which allowed Friendship Christian, as they recovered, and they subsequently took that down for a touchdown. Cardwell's back there, though. And they got a little bit kind of a pistol set here. He's got Harden off to his right, and behind him, he's got Cameron Pope. So he's going to hand the ball off to Pope, just turns and hands off, and Pope is going to pick up. He drives that pile a little bit. He's going to pick up about 4 yards. A host of Friendship Christian Commanders bring him down, and led by number 55, Tanner Martin, and number 8, Austin Taylor. So the ball's at the 40-yard line again. This time he has 2 running backs beside him, poking Harden. Harden goes in motion, stops. Cardwell's going to throw, and he does. He finds Grant Mathis just beyond the first down marker. He is driven back. He is driven back by number 7. Defensively, number 7, Marshall Taylor, drives him back, but it is a first down as that ball makes it to about the 45-yard line. So there, instead of Cardwell running the ball, he is throwing the ball a lot more here in the second half. High snap, but he hands the ball to Harden. Harden is able to bust through for about a 5-yard gain. He was grabbed on the ankle by number 34, Cody Walker, but he was able to lunge forward for about 5. So with 1 second left to go, that is the last play of the third quarter. So with 1 quarter left to play, 12 minutes from a trip to Cookeville, the Friendship Christian Commanders with a 27-6 lead over the Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers. And we'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a minute.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot
So we're back here in the fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. Ball right at midfield. Boyd Buchanan trying to keep the drive going. The handoff to Harden. He's able to bull forward, and he's going to be close, probably just short. That ball's going to be spotted about a yard short of the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. We have seen a different Boyd Buchanan team here. Cardwell still in the game, but he is obviously on a hurt left ankle. They've kind of changed. It's been more of a Harden and Cardwell throwing the ball, but here we have a 3rd and 1. He turns and hands to Harden, and Harden finds room, and he just bulls his way down to about the 40-yard line. So he picks up the first down easily. So they continue this drive to the 40-yard line. They just announced one score of interest to people here. One of the district teams with Friendship Christian, Gordonsville, is ahead in their 1A game, 12-7. So Gordonsville has gone ahead in their game with Coalfield, 12-7. So 1st and 10, Pope goes in motion. The ball is handed off to Pope. He cuts back against the grain. Tackle by Isbell. And Austin Taylor, but not before he gains about 5 yards, 4. So we're looking at a 2nd and 6 just outside the 36-yard line. And so now this clock really becomes an ally of Friendship Christian. 3-score lead here. 3-possession lead. Pope goes into motion again. Cardwell limping along, throws out into the flat. The ball is caught by Pope, and he is hit immediately for a short gain by Austin Taylor. Drives Pope out of bounds, which stops the clock at 10:14. But again, we're looking at a 3rd and 4. So Cardwell throwing the ball long distance out to the flat to Pope, and makes the catch and immediately hit by Austin Taylor. And Coach Reynolds is going to take a timeout here to discuss what they want to do. So We'll take a quick break with 10:14 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Friendship Christian ahead 27-6.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're going to come at you.
One shot at this.
Okay, we're back here. 10:14 left to go in the game. Friendship Christian up 27-6. Boyd Buchanan driving the ball. They are in Friendship Christian territory at about the 35-yard line. They need to get in the end zone here and then get a stop to get the ball back. With the three possessions to Friendship Christian. Cardwell, again, nursing an injury, takes a snap, hands the ball off to Harden. Hard running by Harden, but he is going to be stopped short of the first down. Isbell hit him low. And then Cale Mitchell came in to finish him off. So we're looking at a fourth down and about 4 yards to go. So this is the biggest play of the game here. So Cardwell, and he fakes the ball. He's going to go long. They're going to go down the sideline, and it is going to be incomplete. Great coverage right there. So he tries to throw the ball to Mathis, and Cale Mitchell was with him step for step. That ball is intercepted, and now with 9:36 left to go in a three-possession game, you would think Friendship Christian probably wants to take some time off the clock. A.J. Long sprinting in with the play call. He'll have Stephen Hollis as his running back, and you're probably going to see A.J. Long or Stephen Hollis carrying the ball here to try to eat up some clock and put themselves in position to defend their state championship next Saturday in Cookeville. Here's a fake to Hollis and about a 10-yard gain by A.J. Long. There is a flag on the field, though. So let's see what happens here. It's a couple of yards off the line of scrimmage. They got a hold on the offense. So this one's going to come back. So junior quarterback A.J. Long, nice run there. He does a great job of running this. Yeah, we know as a junior, he's one of the sought-after quarterbacks in America. I think they were talking about earlier, Arizona, Syracuse, and UCLA have already made offers for him. And they notice he's got great feet. He's got great touch. Here's Long. Gets the snap. He's trying to get outside. Boyd Buchanan trying to string it out. There's nothing there, and Long gets out of bounds, and there probably is a hit after he got out of bounds because there was a flag that was thrown. And we'll have to wait and see what the call is here. If it's a personal foul, it is. Hit probably after he was out of bounds, and that's going to keep this drive alive. It's a 15-yard penalty. It is going to be just beyond the marker, and that ball is now at the 45-yard line, and it is a first down for Friendship Christian. So 1st and 10 at their own 45, 9:01 left to go in the game. And Boyd Buchanan is watching their season tick away. A.J. Long, the shotgun, he hands off to Hollis, but there is movement before the snap, and this one's blown dead before it gets started.
There's a flag down on the field. Dead ball foul.
We got a false start. So we've had 3 consecutive plays and 3 penalties. So now it is 1st and 15 from the 40 with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So again, Friendship Christian trying to keep this drive alive, run the clock, get back to the state championship game as they are the defending state champions. Boyd Buchanan was put out last year in the quarterfinals by Friendship Christian, and that's Austin Taylor. And we got another penalty, and that one looks like it's a face mask penalty on the tackle. Taylor does a good job just hard running to pick up 4. But it looked like somebody reached up and grabbed his face mask, and this one's going to be probably another 15 tacked on. Personal foul, face mask. And again, another first down aided by a penalty as Friendship Christian now crosses into Boyd Buchanan territory. They are down to the 41-yard line with 8:52 to go. So again, 4 plays, 4 consecutive penalties. 2 large personal foul penalties on Boyd Buchanan that has continued to allow Friendship Christian to move the ball down the field. Again, the ball handed off to Hollis. There's a big hole up the middle. He's able to cut across the grain. Big pickup as Hollis continues just a fantastic night carrying the ball. He picks up about 15. Down to the 25-yard line, and again, this drive keeps going. Hollis steps off the field, and Taylor steps back on. 8:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Friendship Christian driving again down to the 25-yard line. Snap is bobbled by A.J. Long. He hands the ball off to Taylor, who fumbled the ball. Ball was ripped out of his hands. So he was going down. He was looking for it, but it looks like Friendship Christian is able to return it. Ian Isbo was able to make the recovery. So we're looking at 2nd and 10 as that ball's back to the original line of scrimmage. Hollis re-enters the game. Taylor out. $7:21 left to go in the fourth quarter. Ball handed off to fake to Hollis. Long fakes to him, and he's able to dance forward for about 6. So a 3rd down, and again, that clock running, 7 minutes left to go. Hollis back out of the game. Taylor back in. Again, they are using the clock, and again, we're probably down to just a few seconds left. And Coach McNeil uses a timeout so he doesn't get the 5-yard penalty. 6:38 left to go. Friendship Christian 27. Boyd Buchanan 6, and we'll be back in just a minute to finish this game up. We're back. 6:38 left to go in the fourth quarter again. This drive has been all on the ground. A.J. Long and the Friendship Christian Commanders wanting that clock to run. Try to put this game away. Ball handed off there to Taylor. Cuts back in. Hard running off the right side, and he's able to pick up a few yards. He's still fighting for yardage. Wow, it took a lot to bring him down, but a host of Boyd Buchanan tacklers are able to bring him down, and now we're looking at a 4th and about 1, but a great job by Taylor. He just kept driving his legs, and with 6:12 left to go, Boyd Buchanan, if they really have any chance of winning this game, have to get a stop here. So Hollis back in the game. Taylor, after a nice hard run, off to the side. A.J. Long's going to step up and go under center. He moves Hollis back directly behind him, about 7 yards deep. And we have, let's see if the defense, nope, they have a false start on Friendship Christian. So now it's a 4th and about 6 instead of a 4th and 1. And let's see what Coach McNeil decides to do here. They will try to keep it on the ground just to run the clock, or if they're going to allow A.J. Long, again, one of the best passers in the mid-state, to throw the ball. He's not a guy who's going to throw a lot of interceptions. He has 1 on the year with 35 touchdowns. He is going to go back and he is going to throw, and immediately he's going to throw it to the end zone, and he overthrows his defender, or his wide receiver, Hunter Watts. And so Boyd Buchanan is able to stiffen inside their own territory down about the 20-yard line. And they have 5:15 to do something with the ball. And again, Jim Cardwell limping on the field. Again, we have Gordonsville over Coalfield 24-7 with about 3:18 left to go in the third quarter. Cardwell's throw just over Cameron Pope's hands, incomplete. And I tell you, you can see a big difference in Cardwell. He was all over the place running, and now with that ankle injury, he's not able to move very much at all. So 2nd and 10 from the 21. Cardwell in the shotgun. Harden beside him, and he's going to throw the ball. Nice catch there for a very short gain, again, to Pope. Now that time he went to Mathis. But it is 3rd and 8. And again, Mathis was able to get out of bounds, which stopped the clock. But they're going to have to get the ball farther down the field here. Cardwell throws. Ball is incomplete. Again, attempting to go to Mathis. He has guarded Stephen Remus right there. As soon as he caught the ball, Remus knocked it away. Cardwell's coming off the field, and even down 27-6, deep in their own territory. Boyd Buchanan has opted to bring on the punt team. There's the snap. Ball is punted deep. Remus is going to get away from it. They're going to let it bounce. It's going to roll down to about the 32, 33-yard line. And with 4:51 left to go, the Friendship Christian offense comes back on the field. And you know, again, this time you're going to see a lot of Stephen Hollis. You're probably going to see a lot of Austin Taylor and maybe A.J. Long keeping the ball on the ground, running that clock, and trying to just put this game away. 27-6, I think Coach McNeil's looking at next Saturday. They're going to have an opportunity to defend their state championship. Ball handed off here. Number 12, Stephen Remus on the wide receiver kind of Sprint, not much there. The Commanders were all over it. Cody Payne making the stop in the backfield. So loss of 3, that clock runs, 4:25 left to go. A.J. Long hands the ball off to Hollis. He again finds a huge gap in the middle. Nice tackle there. But number 52, Stephen Ingram, who brings down Hollis after about a 6-yard, 7-yard gain. So we're looking at 3rd and 6 at their own 37-yard line. And again, they are content to let that clock run, take as much time as they can. 3rd down, handoff here to Taylor. Running to the left, gets to the sideline, stays in bounds. He's going to be short of the 1st down. That ball's going to be about the 40-yard line. You think Coach McNeil here probably going to punt the ball and wait to the last second, maybe even take a penalty here, but run that clock down. So Kel Mitchell comes back in. Chase Miller is going to go deep. That ball is, Mitchell does a good job just bringing that ball up, and he really booms. That's the best punt. He's got the wind behind him, but he really boomed that one. Unfortunately, went out of bounds. The referee's down about the 9-yard line, but he is walking his way back up, and he keeps moving to about the 19. So Boyd Buchanan with 2:57 left to go in the game, down 27-6 to Friendship Christian, is going to have to go 81 yards to get a touchdown. Stay tuned for the Play on Sports post-game show, where we will select our player of the game as well as wrap up all the action from this ball game. That's coming up following the game on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com. Jim Cardwell at quarterback. He hands the ball off to Rance Harden. He pushes the pile forward to about the 22. Gain of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 7. And with Cardwell's ankle injury, he is pretty stationary right in the middle of the field. Cardwell drops back again. He throws, this time to Pope coming across the field. Pope is able to pick up about 3, still short of the 1st down. Maybe 4 there. So Cardwell to Pope, and it's going to be 3rd and 3 at about the 26-yard line. That clock running, we're going to be under 2 minutes now. Hand off to Harden. Harden pushes forward. He's able to get the 1st down at about the 31-yard line with 1:51 left to go in the 4th quarter. We have a great crowd here tonight. A large contingency up from Chattanooga here for Boyd Buchanan. They're sensing at this point in time that it's over. Their season's about to end. And the crowd here in front of us from Friendship Christian sees that their Commanders are going back for their 2nd championship game in a row. Cardwell trying to move. He just doesn't have the ability to. He makes a great pass, and he is able to get the ball to Austin Hall, the tight end, who makes a great grab, then turns upfield. He's a little short of the 1st down, but he's out to the 40-yard line. So with 1:12 left to go, Boyd Buchanan has a 2nd and 1 at their own 40. And Coach Reynolds is not going to use the timeout. He's going to let the clock run. Realizes that his quarterback, Jim Cardwell, is playing all on heart right now. Cardwell hands off to Harden. Harden busts forward, and he is going to pick up. It's pretty close, but he looks like he got beyond the sticks. It looks like he has a 1st down. He does. So the clock will stop with 50 seconds left. And Friendship Christian is about to go back for their 2nd straight state championship appearance and an opportunity to defend their state title that they won last year. So 31 seconds left. Cardwell looks. He's going to throw the ball down the field, and it is going to be intercepted by Remus. Or, excuse me, it is intercepted by number 2, Stephen Hollis. So that just kind of puts a cherry on top of the game Hollis has had tonight. And I'm sure you're probably going to see Friendship Christian take a knee. 23 seconds left to go. Friendship Christian up 27-6. An interception by Hollis, and they are in victory formation. Long under center. He takes the snap. He bends down, and that is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to stay tuned for PlayOnSports.com for our post-game coverage. We'll wrap up all the action in our post-game show, and we'll have an interview. We won't have an interview with our player of the game, but we will name a player of the game. That's coming up in just a few moments. Once again, the Commanders of Friendship Christian have defeated the Buccaneers of Boyd Buchanan High School 27-6. And the Friendship Christian Commanders will be going next Saturday to Cookeville, Tennessee for the TSSAA 2A state championship game. And we'll be back in just a minute on Friday Night Football on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1.
For more information on how your school can join the Play On School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Welcome back to Pirtle Field here in Lebanon, Tennessee, as the homestanding Friendship Christian Commanders have a 27-6 victory over the Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers. An impressive game tonight, as Friendship Christian will be going back next Saturday to Cookeville, Tennessee to defend their state championship. They're going for a back-to-back championship, and man, it's just an impressive job. A couple of guys, and we looked at who we thought would be the player of the game, and you could have made an argument for Stephen Hollis, the sophomore running back who ran for close to 200 yards. I mean, he had a tremendous game tonight, started everything off with a couple of 20-yard runs, first 2 carries of the game. But we're going to name junior quarterback A.J. Long player of the game. A.J. Long accounted for all 4 touchdowns, 2 one-yard sneaks for a touchdown. He had an 8-yard touchdown pass to Stephen Remus, and he also had a 30-yard touchdown pass to Kel Mitchell. And so A.J. Long has 35 touchdowns on the year with only 1 interception. He had a tremendous game, as did Stephen Hollis, but he is our player of the game. And I tell you right now, Friendship Christian has got to be the odds-on favorite to repeat as a state champion. Now they're going to be facing the winner of the Dresden and Adamsville game, and we haven't heard any scores on that, so we're not sure who they'll be playing. But Friendship Christian will be making that trip next Saturday up to Cookeville, Tennessee Tech University, to play in the TSSAA 2A state championship game. I've enjoyed an opportunity this year to work with Play On Sports. We've had a great crew, and tonight we have probably had the best crew we could have to kind of pick up for me having to handle these duties by myself since the analyst didn't show up. But Bobby Brooks as the producer, and we had, what did he call you? He called you, what, Jimmy J or Jimmy G yeah. So James Gilmartin on the camera, and we appreciate James as he was upstairs freezing the last couple nights, but our last couple of weeks, but he does a tremendous job, and I appreciate those guys. And again, what a great year in Tennessee high school football as Play On Sports carried us through the 11 weeks of the regular season and through the 4 weeks of the playoffs through the semifinals. And all that's left is the state championship. So, again, thanks to Bobby and James and to Play On Sports. And, again, tonight's winner, Friendship Christian, 27, Boyd Buchanan 6, and they head back to the state championship game.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.